Hi, it's Jocelyn Jolleby Hardrick, the founder of Diversity Access Pipeline Inc., the nonprofit behind the Journey to Esquire programs. I'm so excited. Our first interview for our class of 2025 year is with this beautiful young lady, Danielle Fisher, who is an attorney, but she also finds joy in the journey to Esquire through this beautiful hobby that she's now turned into a business and that she's leveraging to help other people find joy in their careers. And so let me turn it over to Danielle. Hey, Danielle.
Hey, I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much. This is an awesome opportunity.
It is, and we're so glad to have you on this show, but also creating beautiful pieces for us. So tell us about, when you became a lawyer and what kind of law do you practice?
Oh, now see, now you're gonna get me to tell my age. Um, I became a lawyer a long time ago. I graduated from law school back in '93. They like to say '94. I like to say '93 because it was December, but who's counting? And so that had really been my passion since I was like 12 years old to become a lawyer. So I started on that journey and had an amazing journey with my favorite position actually was clerking for a judge, and he ended up being like a father figure to me. It was just a whole great experience. And then I ended up working in the federal government. I have been in the federal government, particularly with this one agency. Actually, it went by so fast, for 20 years. So yeah, I went into HR actually. And so that's where I have been. And it's been an amazing career. And very law school was just, I don't know if you feel that, Jocelyn, but it's like, you know how they say knowledge of the like you feel powerful with that. That's how it is, and especially in HR. So it was a great marriage um of careers. So that's where I have been.
That's nice. So, you and I have a lot in common because we met through a sales training and then we're like,
Yeah,
wait, we're both lawyers. And
I
oh,
know.
I also used to clerk and loved it, was the best job ever. And Journey to Esquire, that's one of our, milestones. It's one of the things we focus on for our students, just informing them about judicial clerkships and encourage them to apply. So many of our students are like, I've never even thought that this, or they
Mm,
never heard of it because they were so overwhelmed with everything else. It's like that wasn't in the realm of possibilities, even for people they spoke to. So no one told them about it. And so we
mhm.
have a judicial clerkships guide. I'll make sure to post a link to it in the comments. So anyone who's
I love
interested in
that.
judicial clerkships, yeah, can it's a quick guide just so you can pick it up and read it, just so you kind of know what it is and how you can get started. And I also want to note, I did it after law school, so you don't have to secure the job in law school. I did after 4 years of practicing at a law firm, and depending on
Mhm.
what jurisdiction you go to and the judges, they want different things. So if
Right,
you're interested
right.
in it, we definitely want to help you pursue it. And then I left the federal government after that, so now I'm a professor. But you know how good and
Yep.
cushy these gigs can be when you're
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
federal government. But
Yes.
it also allows you to pursue some other passions. So we can tell
Hmm.
by like your background, there's a
Yeah.
lot of decorations going on. Talk to us about how all of this came about.
Oh wow. I um I am the mother of twins. And so when I had them when they were little, it all started way back when they were little because I wanted to give them um this fabulous Christmas, right? And I didn't see what I wanted in the store. So I said, I can make that. So that's where it initially started. And then I separated and raising the two of them, they were super busy in school. So I had to put all of that creativity aside because I'm running here and running there. I was their Uber. So I was their free Uber, put it that way. So then when they decided when they went off to college, I'm like, what am I going to do now? Like you don't realize you want to be done then you're like, I have all this free time. What do I do with it? So my daughter and some other sister friends of mine encouraged me to go back to wreath making. And so that was around 2017-ish. And then they're like, well, why don't you just make this, open your own business? And that's when Etsy came around for me. I really didn't know what Etsy was. I just started doing some research. And so I opened my business, Creations by Jimmy's Daughter, in 2018, February 2018. So I've been in business now for 6 years and I love it. And it has grown. I don't know if you can see where the ceiling comes down up here, but that's where my business used to be. And then 2 years ago, I had to open it up. So we extended this workshop. And everybody that comes here is like, oh my gosh, this is like a store. It looks like Michael's or Hobby Lobby in here. So
Yes.
yes, so this is truly my passion. I love being creative. I love being able to see the things that see what appears in my mind come to fruition. I love to be able to see what I'm able to design and come up with. And yeah, and so I've even started working on something for Journey to Esquire. So I'm excited for you guys to get them.
Yeah, so that's beautiful. Tell us a little bit about the process of how you put that together. Because you and I, we met, we talked a little bit. I showed you our logo, colors, themes, and then so walk us through how you came up with this design.
Well, after we talked and you sent me the beautiful colors for your brand, and let me just say that you are an awesome client. Um, because here's the thing, as a creative, I'll be straight honest with you. A lot of people love to do custom orders. I like to do custom orders when they allow me to be free to be creative. When I'm given too many restrictions, then it kind of um, blocks my creativity sometimes. And so they're harder and more stressful. This was not stressful for me. The hardest part was picking the containers because I'm like, I don't want to ship glass or ceramics and they break. So figuring out, what it is that you were looking for, and then you allowing me to be free to come up with something, but just talking to you and understanding what your favorites are, what your colors are, things like that, that helps me. And it allows, just talking to you allows me to get to see who you are as a person, what your personality is like. And that's what I like to be able to bring out in my design. I want to bring out my customer's personality. And because it's supposed to speak to you, it's supposed to, you know, I want, as much as it gives me peace, I want it to give my customer peace. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So that allows me to be able to um, pull out those characteristics and put them into a design that's unique to you.
Yes, and then we're going to be using it because we do photo shoots in the beginning and we give our students headshots, and the board members get headshots every year. And we really lean into social media because that's where the people we want to serve are, and
Yeah.
they want pretty things.
Yes.
So I
Well, I
figured,
mean, who
yeah,
wouldn't?
yeah,
Pretty things.
Well, I told you, you said, what's your style? I said, I ain't got no style, girl. Just But the good thing is, what I love is that with Journey to Esquire, it's a lot of lawyers contribute to it. And
Right.
so now I can say, look, not only is this beautiful piece of art created for us, but it's done by a lawyer.
A
And part
lawyer.
of our
Yes. And
message is just because you
I,
become a lawyer doesn't mean that's it.
yes, that's correct. And you and I talked about this, but I so wish that there was an organization like this when I was going through law school, you know. So I hope that more students really see the value in what I think is fabulous. I think I was so excited. I'm telling everybody about it. I'm like, oh my gosh, she has this notebook. And I'm like, oh my God, I just love the whole idea of it. It really should be across the country, really.
Yeah, I mean, that's our goal. So, time, talent,
Okay.
treasure, those are the three things we're looking
Okay.
for. If you're interested, the deets are in the comments or the show notes. So tell us how you said your kids grew up, so we got that
Mhm.
you had some free time, but you still work full time, right? How do
Yep.
you run a full business while being a full time attorney?
It's not super easy. Well, I use my law degree actually, which we talked about, not necessarily being in the courtroom. So with me being in the federal government, I actually am the agency benefits officer. So I am in policy using my law degree. So I in HR. So I write policies for regarding benefits and retirement. I do all of the communications for the agency with regard to that. So I write for a living. um, it can be very, very busy. And I'm not going to lie. So I work over there. Thankfully, I work from home now. When I had to go into work, it was a lot harder. Just because, by the time I live in the DMV, and if y'all know anything about the traffic in the DMV, it's terrible. So I think we rival California. I think we rival LA traffic. But I work over there. I spin my chair at 5 o'clock and I'm over here. And this is where I am working. And with me expanding my business now, besides just designing, and I'm coaching, I coach other women designers in design and business. It can be a lot. I'm not gonna lie, but it's the most rewarding part. And plus, I'm looking to retire next year. So
Oh, look at that. So this will be, you can go
yes,
full time once you retire
yes,
from
I
the
cannot wait.
law gig. Yeah, and
Yeah,
that's what's nice because there are a lot of lawyers who are becoming empty nesters or they're getting
yeah.
close to retirement. And they're like, but
Hmm.
I'm not ready to just sit down. I'm not done. And so
Hmm.
this is a nice way for them, especially
Yep.
if they're creatives, visuals like yourself,
Hmm.
to have something that's fun, lifts them
Hmm.
up, and they can earn a living doing it. So
Yep.
tell folks how they can get in touch with you if they want to purchase one of your products or if they're interested in the coaching.
So I am on Etsy, and my shop is a little slightly different than my business name because Etsy requires that we just shrink down to 20 characters. My business name is Creations by Jimmy's Daughter, named after my dad. But my Etsy shop is Jim's Daughter Designs. So it would be jimsdaughterdesigns.etsy.com is how you would get to me. And then for the Floral Boss Collective, I would love to have you in my Floral Boss Collective. We are a tight-knit family, actually. We encourage each other. It's amazing, the group of ladies that I have in there now. But you can easily get to that with designwithdanielle.org/membership.
Oh, nice. And we'll also put the links in the comments so people can just
Awesome.
click and get into it. Floral Boss Collective. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Really nice. Well, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, Danielle, for sharing your
Thank
story. We're
you.
looking forward to receiving our order and definitely we'll be sharing
Yeah.
pictures with all the
Awesome.
beautiful flowers in the background. I can already tell they're going to pop and make it look awesome. And we're just looking forward to your business blowing up. You
Yes,
continue to
ma'am.
share Journey to Esquire and our mission because
I
as you know,
am. I
yeah,
am.
yeah,
I
as you
am.
know, it is
We're
that law
going to
school
talk more about
journey.
that.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
law school journey is intense. And so
Yeah.
I created a program that I wish I had in law school. And that's what I hear
Right.
from a lot of lawyers who work with us.
Yep.
And so look out, everyone. We're in our class of 2025. We're
Yay.
finding joy in the journey to Esquire. It is our seventh class of students.
Oh,
So
that's
we're
awesome.
excited.
Congratulations.
Yeah. And we're looking to elevate and activate and do all the good things. We're still doing diversity, equity, inclusion, leadership, access, service. That's
Yes.
what the heart of our program. But we also want to
Mm-hmm.
find joy because there's a lot of stuff happening
Mm-hmm.
out there in the
It
world,
is.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, and so we got to still lean into that joy
Yeah.
because that is what's carried our ancestors through. That's
That's
what'll
right.
get us through, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, thank you for bringing joy through your wonderful floral
Thank
creations.
you.
Yeah, we'll see you
I
next
really
time.
appreciate it. All righty.